Hello everyone, today I'm reviewing the Mandalorian Starfighter, set number 75316. This has 544 pieces with 3 minifigures. As very amazing looking box art, with very amazing looking side box art, and really good side box art. This is one of my favorite boxes, if I can get it to stand up. That's right. It's definitely one of my favorite boxes in my collection. And I will have this on display, so that's a good factor for it. And then it does have one of the characters here, which I really like, and it's a good character in the set. Let's get on to the review. The first figure up is the Mandalorian Loyalist, and this is a really cool Mandalorian figure. It has the 2 Mandalorian pistols, and it has great printing all around. The helmet printing is pretty cool. There's a better look at it. And if you take the helmet off, there's no second face. And then, this is what the back print looks like, so not too bad. And let's move on to the next figure. Next up, we have Gar Saxon, and this is definitely a highlight for the set. This is a beautiful figure. The colors go great with each other. The dark red with the the dark gray, and then the yellow looks really good. Overall, this is one of my, I'd say top 10 Lego Star Wars minifigures. Or top 20, but I'm not 100% sure yet. And he does have a waist cape printed on there, and then this is what his head print looks like. And sadly, he doesn't come with a hairpiece, which in the show, he does have a little bit of hair, so that's alright. And it's not too big of a deal, though. Nope. His back print, and that's his back print. So that looks really good as well. And then no secondary face. Alright, time for the last figure. Last up, we have Bo-Katan. And this is definitely another, I'd say top 20, top 10 figure. The printing is really good. I love the helmet. And then it has great jetpack, which they all have. And if we take off the helmet, she has a double-sided face, and she does come with a hairpiece, but it does look a little bit not like her as much. So I wish they can come back and fix that next time they add her in a set. And then this is what the second face print looks like. And then this is the back print. Alright, well, let's move on to the build. First off, this is an amazing build for $60. I think it's either $50, $60, or $40. I'm not 100% sure, but it's just around that price range. It looks really good. And then we can just go around here. Sorry about that, but I actually don't mind this. I think it's a cool display piece. So there's 2 stud shooters, so they just go off with a flick. And you can open up the cockpit and fit 2 people inside, so I'll show you that. This is what it looks like with 2 minifigures inside. And when you close it up, it's alright, but there's a pretty big gap on each side where you can see the hands of the figure that's in the front, which doesn't look the best. But I guess a good thing about it is you can place the pistols in little slots. So one could possibly go there, have a couple in there, and just kind of place them all in. And then if you want, you can place the hairpiece on her lap, and everything does fit in. But the hairpiece does stick out a bunch, and I don't really have anywhere else to put it. But yeah, that's that. Next, I'll show you the back side of the build. Alright, here is the back side of the build. It does have a small bubble turret. I think that's what it's called. It's just a turret. It goes back and forth. And then it does have 2 beautiful wings. One on each side, of course. And it does have spring-loaded shooters, so you know how that works. It doesn't work too well at landing position because I like to shoot off. And then I'll show you the underside, but first I'll show you one of the play features of the set. You can take the wings down, And you can pick it up and turn it into flight mode. So all you have to do is turn this a little to the side, and then it's in flight mode. So I think that looks really good, especially from like this angle. I mean, this one isn't horrendous, but it's not the best either. Yeah. And then here is what the underside of the ship looks like. So let me move that. And that's the look at the underside, and then this is like the other flying position you can do. And then we can raise these back up to get to landed position. And it has a pretty high wingspan, but it does have a small slant forward. So if you see that, that's a pretty big slant forward. And then on the box, we can see that it doesn't have a slant, and it just shows that it's like straight across, but in reality it's not. I don't see this as too big of an issue, but it will get on your nerve if you let it get on your nerve. There's one thing about this set that you can do to like change its display a little bit, and I'll show you that right now. So what you can do is you can take each wing off, just like that. I think that's right. I can't remember how I did it, but there's many ways to do it. I'll be right back to show you. And then once you have the wings off, all you have to do is put them in the other way, just like this. I'll show you what that looks like. So this is what this looks like that. And this is what it looks like in its landed position. So that looks definitely a lot better than the other. If you even want, you can push the wings back by one. Give it like a little bit of a slant back, but I just recommend keeping it normal. And then I think it does have a little bit more of a slant forward like this, but it isn't a bad way to display it because it does look amazing. But one of the bad things about this is, I guess, this, and it's just backwards against it. And when you're trying to display it like this, it's way off to the side. So I would just keep it how it is if you're not going to display it how it normally should be. If you're not going to display it like this, I just leave it the same. And overall, it looks really good. One quick thing before I end is there's a cool little, I guess not feature, but like piece of it is the connection from this to that. It uses one of the old Bionicle pieces for that, and then a ball joint. And all it does is presses on, and you can see that it's there, and that's what creates the movement. And it's a pretty clean movement too, and it looks really good. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you all again soon. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.